today we're going to check out Larry the Cable Guy for the very first time, and I have a confession to make.
Confess! Confess! Confess!
So I started this channel approximately a decade ago, and a lot of you guys said to me, react to Larry the Cable Guy, and I was like, I already know who that is, I'm not going to do a reaction. But no, I thought you guys meant Jim Carrey the Cable Guy.
Well, maybe I shouldn't have come at all. Jerk off!
And then Larry the Cable Guy popped up in my suggestions, and I was like, that's not Jim Carrey. So, yeah. He's a comedian, I think. I'm guessing maybe he stays in character as a cable guy, but I really have no clue. Let's find out. Gentle reminder, I can only do reaction content if you support me on platforms like Patreon, but in exchange for supporting me, like tipping your waitress, you will get extra content of behind the scenes stuff and things. And other stuff and things too. It's a good time. Ask people in comments below, they'll let you know. Yeah, definitely doesn't look like Jim Carrey. I actually have a top like that, so good styling, sir.
I don't eat good at Christmas, I'll tell you that much. I got a Fitbit on Christmas Eve. I put it on, it dialed 911. You know what killed me at Christmas last year, food-wise? The Kentucky Fried Chicken 12-day Advent calendar.
Is that a real thing? Is that do you know what? That's probably a joke, but also, I love American excess.
Holy smokes, them 5 golden wings had me turtle doving all the way to the bathroom, I guarantee. I ain't kidding. I could have dropped my pants and dropped a partridge out of a pear tree right there, I guarantee.
I like his vibe. His vibe is cute.
Every time I start getting a little too fat at Christmas, so my kids will buy me a Christmas gift to hint around that I'm too fat. You know what they got me last year? A petri dish with flesh-eating bacteria. We run our kids up to the Walmart last year to see the Christmas village up there. We wasn't there more than 10 minutes. Somebody was already running a meth lab out of the gingerbread house. The hell? I mean, I love shopping.
Let me run that joke back. As a non-American, I'm not sure I got it.
We run our kids up to the Walmart last year to see the Christmas village up there. We wasn't there more than 10 minutes. Somebody was already running a meth lab out of the gingerbread house.
Is it because, like, we did a People of Walmart reaction on the channel before? Is it because, like, is that the implication that people who go to Walmart are, like, running meth labs or something? This might be very American humor, to be fair.
The hell? I mean, I love shopping at Walmart, but dadgum, that's like a meth maker's paradise in there, ain't it?
Is it?
Walmart's the only store in the world you can go and see somebody buying 16 boxes of cough syrup and some garden hose. Nobody thinks that's weird.
What would you make with that? Cough syrup and a garden hose? I guess drugs. I'm not well versed in the making of drugs. In Europe, you will be heavily, especially in Ireland, questioned about buying something like ibuprofen in a pharmacy. It's like, they're strict about it. In Spain, a lot less strict about it, I have found. And also you can get a lot of stuff over the counter that you need a prescription for. Land of the free! That's why we have our freedom!
Or
drugs.
You ever shot at Walmart after midnight? Holy smokes. Oh, they ought to charge a cover charge in there after midnight. Daggum, it's like a casting call for Ripley's Believe It or Not in that place. If you've never been to the circus, go to Walmart after midnight. You're bound to see a couple of bearded women, a toothless wonder, and the fattest man in the world on a scooter up there. They got good deals after midnight, though. Last time I was up there after midnight, 75% off self-esteem. That's right. I walked in there like this. I walked out like this. I was like this. That's right. You can get everything at Walmart, except good customer service.
Oh.
Holy smokes. Here's my impression of the hiring practices at Walmart. Well, let me ask you this. You ever cared about anything in your entire life? Whew. No? All right, you start Tuesday, all right? We'll put you in the DVD department.
Here's the thing, like, people get very offended when I don't howl with laughter at their favorite comedians, but I feel it would be very disingenuous if I came on here and pretended. At the same time, people are like, oh, she's so offended by the... I'm not offended. I'm just not howling with laughter. I find him amusing. I sure do. And he's very cute. And my favorite type of comedy is observational comedy. And I guess with observational comedy, a lot of times it's what you can relate to. Obviously, I've been to Walmart, but I haven't been that much. So thus far, the subjects of his jokes aren't something I can particularly relate to. It's not a science, it's just humor. It ain't that deep.
My wife wanted to go to Walmart. She's trying to find the cheapest mop she could get for something she's doing. So we go to Walmart, get a mop, $4.95. Go up there to pay for the mop, and the lady goes, you want to buy the protection on this? You know what? I think we're going to risk it this time, all right? Got a 95% chance we're going to throw that away when we're done with it anyways. At our super Walmart, you can get your hair cut. They got everything. My buddy got his hair cut at Walmart. $20 for a haircut. Actually, $5 for a haircut. $15 for the hat you got to wear next 3 weeks. Got a doctor's office up at the Walmart. Holy smokes.
Cool.
People going in there. I was there the day they gave a guy 3 months to live in there. And he ended up getting hired as a door greeter once he walked out that door.
The thing I love about Walmart, and I do love Walmart, like, can I be straight up with you guys? This is a safe space. It's really not. I had more fun at Walmart than I had at Disneyland.
You disgusting.
I did both things by the request of comments, and I had more fun in Walmart than I had in Disneyland. It was just more interesting to me. I had a better time. I'm not saying I didn't like Disneyland, but I liked Walmart more. It was wild. It was a wild ride of Americana.
Because I grew up in fairs, and I love fairs. What has happened to the clientele at the fairs lately, though? Holy smokes, I was up there the other day. There's a dude walking like he's bleeding from the nose, you know, walking like he got a daggum fart stuck sideways, heading down that thing down there. Looked like a Greyhound bus overturned. He came walking in trying to get help or something. I mean, it's unbelievable at these fairs. By the way, anybody ever ride a Greyhound bus? I used to ride them back in the early days of comedy. Holy smokes, only thing slower than a Greyhound bus is the people on the daggum bus. They're a good value, though. I went from Sanford, Florida, all the way to Lincoln, Nebraska one time. $49. Oh, man. 119 days.
See, that's funny.
Oh, smokes.
As a non-driver, that is relatable to me because obviously I take a lot of buses and trains and such. And yeah, the sacrifice is it is going to take you an incredibly long time to get where you're going because buses and coaches are super slow. They have to stop everywhere, pick people up, go the long route.
The big selling point at the time was now with more leg room, what they needed was more headroom so I could have hung myself halfway through the trip. You're done. So I won one of them big stuffed animals one time at the fair, which I hated because I'd carry it around the whole time.
That is the problem. That is the problem when you win stuff at the fair and you have to carry it around with you all the time. And it's like, oh, I wish I hadn't won it.
And I win something and the guy goes, what do you want? And I said, well, give me that goofy looking minion right there, that little minion. He says, what? I said, that goofy looking minion with the purple hat right there. He goes, that's the manager. You ever ride the rides at the fair? They scare the heck out of me. My little boys, Daddy, can we ride the roller coaster? Yeah, we ain't riding the roller. You do realize, son, they put that up in an hour in a parking lot, all right? Probably got a bunch of parts left over on that daggone thing. Remember last Christmas when I got you that bicycle and put it together in 50 minutes and you got on it, the wheels fell off and you racked your nuts? Remember that whole deal right there? that's gonna happen to you on that roller coaster right there. He's like, come on, Daddy. No, we're not doing it. That's it. So we're on the roller coaster there, and I was so mad, I almost puked on that thing. Went upside down. I get done, I go, you didn't tell me it went upside down. The guy running it goes, it's not supposed to.
That's
Have
cute.
you ever
That's
gotten a
funny.
wedding invitation from somebody that you barely know? What the hell? It's like getting a bill in the mail. I hate weddings. I was in one a while back. Holy smokes, I ain't saying the bride was overweight, but whew.
I love weddings, actually. I've been a bridesmaid 7 times. I just love them. I have a great time. Maybe that's why people make me their bridesmaid. Because I have a good time at weddings. I just think they're fun and they're nice and I love love. And I love to see friends getting together in love.
My buddy caught the garter belt. He's still been using it to tie up cordwood on his pickup truck. Boy, these
We
were
don't
some
do
big.
that
You should have
nowadays.
seen the bridesmaids. Their corsages was personal pan pizzas. All right? I ain't kidding with you.
I love that.
They all went to school together. They was in the same sorority, so they had their sorority shirts on, you know, Thelma Ada Tata. My uncle just got married, 72 years old. My golly, he ran out of Viagra on the honeymoon. So he ended up having to use a can of Fix-A-Flat.
What's that? See, I don't know what that is. It's an American thing. See? Sometimes you don't get the joke.
I know, make a long story short, he overinflated and spent the rest of the night at Jiffy Lube having to get a patch put on him down there.
What's Jiffy Lube? It's like a bike shop?
Hey, this is crazy. True story. Check this out. My mother-in-law last month won $400 in a hot dog eating contest.
Nice.
It's unbelievable. $400. 40 hot dogs in 10 minutes she ate. I couldn't believe it. Huh, my mother-in-law, not talking for 10 minutes.
But that is actually amazing. I tried to do a hot dog eating contest on the channel before. I did not do well.
I know. Oh, she talked. I know. She can talk. She's the only woman at the beach getting melanoma on her tongue. All right, I guarantee you.
That's funny.
I always check my kids' candy for poisons and razor blades. Hold on, kids, you can't eat that yet. I got to check in for poisons and razor blades. They come down later on. Where's all our candy? And we live in a pretty bad neighborhood, I'll be honest with you. I swear we're going to move next year, I promise you. They ruined everything? No, not everything. They didn't touch that box of raisins in there, but they... Tell you what, them Butterfingers, they was riddled with poisons in there. I can't eat like that no more. It sucks getting fat, man. I'm trying to lose some weight. I gotta do something. It's ridiculous. Ugh. I got on the trampoline the other day with my kids. I had 2 jumps, had to get off. I wasn't tired or nothing. I had to get a ladder to get my boy out of a tree. And it stinks getting older and fatter. And I used to be something back in the day, boys. I used to be something. I did. I used to run cross country. You Google it. I think I still hold the state record for taking the most shits in the woods. But I'm on a diet now. I'm eating nothing but Fruit Loops. But my wife has me on a diet now where I can have one cheat day. So I can have a hamburger with the cheese and the bun 1 day a week.
Cheat days. As a frequent dieter myself, I have this thing where when I go to America, I like to lose weight before I go so that when I get there, I can really enjoy myself. And the sabotage is the cheat day. Like, because you can't just have one cheat day. Well, I can't. I don't have that kind of discipline. Because you're like, oh, I deserve to have a little cheat. And then that's on a Friday. But then on a Tuesday, you're like, this was a hard day. I deserve to have a little treat. It's all or nothing for me. It has to be.
Or anytime I drive by a fast food restaurant when she's not with me in the car. All right, she's a stickler, too, I'll tell you what. She be up here sleeping 2:30 in the morning, the dog go down there and bark at the door for 10 minutes. She don't hear nothing. She's racked out. I got to go down there and let the dog out. So next day I go down there, I'm kind of hungry. I pour a little bowl of Captain Crunch down there. I hear, get out of Captain Crunch! What the hell? I should have barked when I poured that Captain Crunch in there, is what I should have done. It sucks getting old and fat, I tell you. I remember when my beard turned white, my wife was like trying to comfort me. Oh, that's okay, honey. I like somebody with a little salt and pepper in their beard. Made me feel a little better. Then she goes, it's the corn in your teeth that's disgusting. I was going to say broccoli, but none of y'all believe I eat broccoli. All right, so I ain't saying that. Here's the thing about getting older. You start losing your dadgum memory. I have a hard time remembering stuff now. It's so frustrating. Have you ever left your groceries on the roof of your car? Yeah, for 3 weeks?
I'm a car.
You ever did? I'm a hypochondriac. I always think I'm dying of something, freaking out. Had a red blotch right there one time for a week. It's freaking me out. So I go get a biopsy on it. Tested positive for picante sauce.
I found his jokes charming dad jokes. I think what you can relate to is usually funny, and obviously I'm not an American man, but I didn't mind it. It was cute. Shout out to a couple of patrons who make videos like this possible. My Patreon squad tier are a small but mighty crew, many of whom I get to talk to every single month over on Zoom. They are Captain Dan Doherty, Christopher Martinez, David Wilfred, E. Burm, Eric L., Eric Litzo, Estelec Art, Gary O'Gorman, Joseph Mixon, Justin Rutledge, Larry Shepard, Mark D., Michael E. Doherty, Michael Gibson, Robert Harold, Sam Fuller, Samira Schmidt, Stories Telling Stories, Tim Donnelly, Tim Gibson, Travis Thomas, and Wishful Thinking. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, guys. That's it for today. See you on the other side. Bye.